Introduction to the Math Genius Within. This is the first episode. Thank you for joining. Hello and welcome to an enlightening exploration into the genius of mathematics within you. Who am I? I'm David E. Smith Jr. of A Spoonful of Knowledge. I'm here and going to get right to the point. How should you think about math from this day forward? For many of you watching this video, you may find math hard, perhaps convinced that it's not a subject for you. I certainly felt that way when I was younger. I'm telling you, I can tell you many stories. Right? It made me go on off to law school instead because I was running away from math. But let me be upfront. The education system is guilty of teaching math to students inefficiently. And by doing so, only frustrates students and others that would like to what? That would like to find opportunities that math can present. So inefficient is our system in the United States, for instance. The country ranks 38th in the world for math, 24th in science. In a society that is supposed to be supreme in technology innovation, our population of students face an uphill battle. Even worse, the COVID lockdown has compromised the skills of every student. And many students out there don't even know it. Parents don't even realize it. But do you see the breakdown here that I'm getting at? Furthermore, you can never be good in science if you're not good in math. Imagine a surgeon performing an operation and doesn't know the difference between 2 meters and 2 centimeters and making that life-threatening incision. That would be horrendous. That would be horrific. I say, calling all students and even adults, now is the time to step up and take advantage of your own genius. As this series continues, I hope to peel back the onion and unveil the genius that's in you that lies dormant. It's dormant in each and every one of us. Math consists of the truth about you and within you. I'm going to say it. Math is the universal language of the planet. And to go even further, the entire cosmos or universe. You want to understand yourself? Know your math. You want to know about history, a trade such as carpentry, technology, architecture, the way things are? You want to know about other people? You need to know your numbers. You need to know your math. I'm not talking about that long drawn out math that they're disarming you with in the school system. That system is designed to discourage you, disenchant you, and I'll say it, make you frustrated dummies. Now I'm here and I'm being blunt here, but each and every one of you that this message is being delivered to you for a universal reason. And in many other of my talks, I will denounce the media, the mass media, and their narrative, for they are good at talking about war, disease, poverty, death, destruction, and so on. They don't talk about your genius. They don't talk about the things that are good for you. Good news is not in their scope, particularly for many broadcasters. This is not to say that all, but you know the ones that I'm talking about. I go back to a famous quote of a rock and roll star, Jim Morrison, of the group called The Doors, who said back in 1969, whoever controls the media controls the mind. But wait, let's go even deeper with this. Back in November of 1957, the Ottawa Journal of Canada reprinted the excerpts of a keynote conference that was addressed and it was delivered by the Roman Catholic Archbishop Philip F. Pocock of Winnipeg. And he said that the modern age of constant noise and visual excitation, he said, has succeeded in brainwashing the untrained minds of the multitudes who, are prepared to accept the course of events as their code of truth and morality. Now, I promise you, we will spend another episode on this and break it down. Meanwhile, think about the words constant noise and visual excitation. Many can be found guilty. Many people, including myself at times, can be found guilty as they look at their phones for the answers rather than turning within themselves to figure it out. Another way of saying this, one may say that he who controls the media of mass communication controls the minds of men. You see, man throughout the ages has found countless ways to be destructive. From this planet to Mars, He finds a way to be destructive. From creating bombs to convincing people of lies, particularly many politicians, they have found ways to be destructive. They have perverted the language that we all speak. I don't care what race you are, what religion you are. This is what they do. They pervert it to the point they make us go against each other because of our race, because of our sex, because of this, that, and the other. When that makes no sense when we all come from the same place. Right? But they don't want you to know that. They have perverted our language, right? They changed the narrative of history, his story, his accepted science or explanation, and so forth. But he can't corrupt one thing. He can't corrupt the language of the universe, the language of the cosmos, the creator, math. He has found ways to what? He has found ways to make calculations complicated to get to the same answer, when in fact, it's not necessary. 2 plus 2, my friends, you know, will always equal 4. Why complicate it? Why? Because it is not in their interest to see each and every one of you shine as the light beings that you truly are. His greed, a negative energy, is his controlling appetite, and he feeds off a lack of knowledge. The God-given, creator-given knowledge that you were actually born with. Knowing your math will allow you to improve your logic, understand your situations and circumstances, understand scriptures and ancient texts, determine your lying politicians, whether they're telling the truth or not, why plants grow in a particular symmetry, and on and on. Math is the spark that awakens the light within you, the genius. And without you getting turned upside down, I'm here to tell you that math is the creator, and the creator is math. Everything is related to math, everything. You can't tell me what's not. Everything is mathematically put together. Each and every one of you hearing this message is to understand that you weren't placed on this earth to be a lemming, one following the other off a cliff of no common sense. You are here to express your genius. Knowing your math automatically changes your brain and physiological chemistry. All you have to do is embrace it. I've said enough in this episode, so I need to slow down and pause. But I look forward to what? I look forward to you embarking on a new journey with me. Whether you're a student that struggles in math, trying to find your way in math, to the adult who wants to create a better life for themselves, I am here. I am here to help you take your inner untapped genius to the next level. Again, I'm David E. Smith Jr. of A Spoonful of Knowledge. See you next time, all you genius.